Hello everyone, welcome back to Marcus Kitchen TV. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make easy butter cake recipe. If you want to see how to make this, stay tuned and keep on watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. Let's get started. To get started, first thing you are going to need is a clean bowl. Next, you are going to be adding in 250 grams of unsalted butter. You can as well use your salted butter, and make sure your butters it's on room temperature, so it's going to be easy for you to work with. So make sure you add everything into your bowl. Next thing we are going to do is to whisk this for a couple of seconds before adding in our sugar. For this butter cake, you'll be needing your hand mixer, or if you are in Nigeria, you can as well use your mortar, a clean mortar. So when you are done mixing for a couple of seconds, it's time for us now to add in our sugar. So over here I have my sugar. This is granulated sugar. Add them in, mix this together until your butter and sugar is well creamed, it's light and fluffy. So continue mixing our butter and sugar. At this stage, make sure you always scrape down the side of your bowl, just like so, to get a perfect consistency, so everything will be well incorporated. So I'll be adding in my 5 eggs like so. Just add them in one at a time, just like the way I'm doing in this video. Just keep adding them in and mixing. So this is the last one. Just make sure everything mixed properly. Add them in. So I'm done mixing. Next thing is to add in our vanilla extract. Then mix this for a couple of seconds, just like so. This cake needs a lot of mixing, so it will be well incorporated. So next thing we are going to do is to whisk this for a couple of seconds and set this aside. It's perfect. So over here we have our clean bowl. We'll be sifting our flour. So I'll make sure to list everything I use for this butter cake in the description box. Please make sure you check them out. So I'll be using 1.5 cup of plain flour here. I'll be adding in some salt and baking powder, and make sure you double sieve this flour to get a very light, airy cake. You guys, this cake was so good. So when you are done sifting everything in, add in your dried ingredient, just like so, one at a time. I'm using my spoon. You can use your measuring cup. Just keep adding them in and mixing, just like the way I'm doing in this video. Just keep mixing them in until everything is completely incorporated. So I'll be adding in my 3 tablespoons of milk like so. I'll be alternating the flour and the milk. Just keep adding in the flour, the milk, until everything is completely incorporated. So at this stage we are done mixing. So we are going to be setting aside our hand mixer, and we are going to use our spatula to mix this together properly, so everything will be well incorporated. Can you guys see how luscious this butter is? Wow, and this butter cake was so buttery and delicious. So next thing we are going to do is to butter our cake pan. So over here I have my square cake pan, and it's 8 inches. You can also use any cake pan of your choice that you have around your kitchen. So over here I'll be adding in my parchment paper, butter them a bit, just like so. Make sure everything is nicely laid out. So I'll be pouring in my butter, just like so. Just pour them in, just like the way I'm doing in this video. Use your spatula to smoothen the top out. What I forgot to do here is to use my skewer so I can remove the air bubbles, but I did not. So my cake has a little air bubbles when it's done baking. So we are going to bake for 40 to 45 minutes. At this stage our cake is ready, it's properly cooked. Can you guys see that? So allow this to cool down. We flip them over. You guys, this cake was so good, soft and buttery. So can you guys see that? I'll show you the inside of the cake. It's, my god, it was so delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one.